Hey everyone, I am back, and as promised, I am going to bring you another series. This is going to be the Happy Parenting Hacks series for all you parents out there. So just so you know where I'm coming from, I promise I do come with plenty of experience. I have 5 children. 4 of them are a sibling group that my husband and I fostered and adopted a couple years into our marriage, as well as a biological child. I've worked with a lot of different kids with different backgrounds, different behaviors, different personalities, as well as different age ranges. So I've had a very broad spectrum of experience, and my tips and tricks and hacks are going to be tailored to meet a general audience so that hopefully everyone who listens can kind of get something from it and make it work in a way that their home will not be completely disrupted by this. So, happy parenting hack number 1 is spend your time wisely. So, what I mean by this, because we know that this could go on for hours, spending your time wisely is something that's like a universal thing, and everyone has different opinions on how to do it. I'm going to give you my opinion, how to spend your time wisely as a parent, and hopefully you can be a happy parent by the time it's over. 2 things you should be spending your time doing. These are priorities. Spending your time with your children. Absolutely number 1, okay? I know it might not seem like it, but those stupid games of Uno and Candyland where the siblings end up like fighting halfway through it, or the times that you make them help you rake the yard even though they're grumpy about it the whole time, are going to be times that they remember, that they appreciate as they get older, and things that will help set the basis for these little human beings that you are trying to turn into semi-functioning adults by the time they get 18. So, spending your time with your children, whether that is on a crazy fun vacation to Disneyland, or it's, come help me empty the dishwasher, please, and we can talk about how your day was at school, are super, super important for being able to effectively parent. You will notice that the more that you sit and you listen to your kids talk, and let them do it a lot when they're younger, because as they turn into teenagers, they won't really talk to you at all. They'll only want to talk to Johnny next door. Okay, making sure that you let them talk to you. You'll find as you let them talk to you more and you listen, they'll be much more likely to listen to you when you talk, okay? The other thing that you should be making a priority when you're trying to spend your time wisely is making sure that when your children are not available for you, whether that means that they are at school or they are in naps or they have gone to bed, making sure that at those times of the day, you have time for yourself to do things that you want to do, not to go scrub the toilet or pick up the toys that they left out. To do things that you want to do is going to help with that happy portion of Happy Parenting Hacks, okay? Making sure that you are mentally stimulating yourself, rejuvenating yourself, and making sure that you are not just completely running yourself dry every day is going to help you a lot. So spend time with your kids for the parenting portion. Make sure when your kids are not available, you're spending time on yourself instead of doing chores, are my 2 big to-dos on your spending your time wisely. Now, I want to tell you, there's a few things I believe that a lot of parents spend time on that is not spending your time wisely. And this might be an unpopular opinion, but here we go. Not spending your time wisely. Club sports. Every day, every week, every month, for years. Do not get me wrong. Sports are fantastic. They are great outlets for the kids. It teaches them character building. They get advice and tips and different life lessons from their coaches that they'll listen to much better than they listen to you. But doing club sports or theater group or anything that takes years of your life, okay, is not something you should make a priority. If you have time for it in your life, do it. It'll be so beneficial for your kids. But if you don't have time, don't do it, okay? Your kids are not going to have their whole lives affected because you did not let them play club soccer for 1 year, okay? The other two things that really come to my mind when it comes to spending your time wisely, and people seeming to spend so much time on this, and I don't think it's a wise use of their time as a parent, is keeping the house perfectly clean and creating fantastic, well-balanced, nutritionally excellent meals. So these, I feel like, are the two things that moms especially spend most of their time on: cooking and cleaning. Let me tell you, parents out there, no matter how many times you pick up those Legos, they're gonna get dumped on the floor again. So if you have a choice between doing something for yourself or resting, or picking up Legos, do the thing for yourself and rest, or watch a TV show or something, okay? Do not go pick up those Legos because they'll just be on the ground again tomorrow. You will survive, I promise. And cooking. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how many times I have abandoned my children because I'm like, get out of the kitchen, I'm cooking. I'm trying to cook, okay? Cooking can be an awesome thing that you can do with your kids. Bring them in there, have them cook with you. That is an excellent use of your time because you're spending time with your kids. But if you are stressing out about trying to get these perfectly wonderful, healthy meals on the plate, I can tell you that your child is not going to remember those vegetables that you spent so much time on and you steamed perfectly and seasoned perfectly on his plate. And if your kid wants cereal for dinner one night, give your kid cereal for dinner one night. Like, it's not a big deal. I feel like a lot of people parent shame when your kids are eating junk. It's okay. They'll survive as long as you're not feeding it to them every single day. So that's my advice for you guys. My happy parenting hack number 1, spend your time wisely. And when I say wisely, I mean spend time with your kids when they're available and spend time for yourself when they're not. Everything else, let it kind of fall by the wayside. Your house isn't going to be clean. You're a parent. Your meals are not going to be perfect. You're a parent. And your kid is not going to die if they do not get to do club sports or theater group for 1 year. So that is my advice to you guys. Take it or leave it. I will come back to you with another happy parenting hack soon.